Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy Chad back on another video. Back on Angel Time. When first ask if you guys get the like button on the way into the video, doesn't cost you a thing, but it means everything to me. And if you guys are liking the content, subscribe to the subscribe. Alright, so let's get it. If you guys are gonna be titled with a video, I named it How Men Are Simps Until They Are On Semen Retention. How men are simps until they are on semen retention. And no, this video is not going to be used to cast judgment on anybody or anything like that. In fact, I have no room to call anybody a simp, because I was probably a bigger simp than all of you guys watching this video right now. But this video is just going to be used to educate my people, man. Educate you guys about semen retention so you won't be a simp like how I was, man. So that's the reason why I want to make this video for you guys. How men are simps until they are on semen retention, man. So without further ado, let's get it. Let's go. And first is objectifying women. And as you guys know, when we was out there fapping and watching porno every day, multiple times a day, it left a negative imprint on our mind. In fact, I told you guys before, every time I used to look at women, man, I used to always look at them in a sexual position. I could never maintain eye contact with them. I could never have conversations with them. Even if I did have a conversation with them, it will always lead sexual. And it will be always me, man, just leading it sexual all the time, saying something outlandish, out the blue or whatever like that to turn them off. And now that you think about it, man, we was pathetic, man. When we was out there doing that type of stuff, we was pathetic, man. I can't tell you guys, man, how many relationships I messed up just because of me jumping out the window sexually and all that type of stuff. And like I said, imagine if you're a woman, man, you just meet a man and then out the blue, man, he just sends you some sexual text, or he's just looking at you in a sexual position, all that type of stuff. How does that look, man? Like I said, somebody that doesn't even know you, doesn't even know your last name, doesn't even know anything about you, but yet he's thinking about you sexually and all that type of stuff. Like I said, it's a crazy thing, but yeah, man, like I said, you guys know how it is, man. Like I said, when we was out there watching porno and all that type of stuff, that messed up our mind, man. Like I said, we couldn't treat women like how they are, man, because like I said, we always seen them in a sexual position, or always thinking about what we wanted to do and all that type of stuff. But to the point I'm trying to make, man, as you guys know, once you hop on semen retention, man, all that goes out the window. You start to really see women for what they really are, man. Like I said, they're just women at the end of the day. They urinate like us, they use the bathroom like us, they do everything like us. They're basically the same like how we are, man. They are humans like how we are. And you know what I was thinking about the other day, man? I don't think I ever loved a woman, because when you really think about it, how can I really love a woman? I never loved a woman for what she really was. I just love what I can get from them, which is the P at the end of the day. I love them when I was releasing and all that type of stuff. I love releasing to them. I never really, now I think about it, man, all the girlfriends I have, I never really loved them, because like I said, you can only love somebody when you get to really know them and all that type of stuff. When I used to have girlfriends, man, I was just getting to know them just so I can have sex with them and all that type of stuff. I ain't really care about their personality. I ain't really care about things that they like doing and all that type of stuff. I would just play along just so I can get what I wanted at the end of the day. And like I said, it's just I can understand. Trust me, I know there's a lot going on in the world nowadays with the men versus women battle and that type of stuff. But I can understand that aspect, man. Like I said, I never knew this until the other day when I was thinking about it, man. I never ever loved a woman. I never ever. I just love what I got from them, man. And like I said, it's a crazy thing. But yeah, to the whole point I'm trying to make, man, like I said, once you're on semen retention, man, you start to see women for what they really are, man. Like I said, they're just women at the end of the day. You start to treat them regular, man. And like I said, all that brain fog you get around them, all that stuttering, all that objectifying them, all that thinking that sexual positions every time that you see them, all that type of stuff, all that goes out the window, man. You just talk to them like they're regular people, man. You look at them in their eyes and just treat them like they're regular, man. Like I said, it's not like how you was before, when you was thinking about all types of stuff and all that type of stuff. You get nervous around them and all that type of stuff. Like I said, it's regular conversations, regular interactions, everything. And in fact, the tables start to turn after a while. They start to be the ones being sexual. They start to be the ones doing all types of sexual innuendos and all that type of stuff. When they FaceTime you, they'll FaceTime you in the bra and the panties, or they'll FaceTime you in only a robe and all that type of stuff. Remember before, when we used to FaceTime, man, we used to do those FaceTime flashes and all that type of stuff. Like I said, the tables turn, man. It be them that we the ones, like I said, in the robes and all that type of stuff with the with the nip slips and all that type of stuff. Like I said, it be them doing that type of stuff. But like I said, to the whole point I'm trying to make, man, like I said, once you hop on semen retention, man, you just stop objectifying women, man. You just treat them for what they are, man. Like I said, they're God's creatures at the end of the day, just like how we are, man. And they're just the same as us, man. Like I said, nothing special about them. Well, of course, I say that respectfully. Like I said, you just treat them just like you're just a woman at the end of the day. Like, you're a friend, man. That's it, man. Like I said, you're God's creature, man. And like I said, that's all it is at the end of the day, man. You get away from all the perversion. You just talk to them and treat them just like they are human, man. Like I said, that's really what they are, man. Just women, man. And I tell you guys all the time, man. You're just a homie, man. I treat every woman I meet, man. I don't care if they're beautiful. I don't care if they ugly. I don't care what they are, man. I just treat them just like the homie, man. Like I said, I'm not out there thinking about what I want to do with them and just all that perversion I used to think back in the day, man. Like I said, I just treat them just like a regular human being, man. So, yeah, man, that is the first reason how men are simps until they're on semen retention, man. Because they're objectifying women. And next is spending money to keep them around. And yes, man, this was all of us. Like, in fact, man, you guys leave it in the comment section, man, if you did it too, man, because we all did it at one point, man. Like, in fact, I told you guys before, it was this woman, man. She was an older woman, man. She was bad, man. She was real bad back in that day. Not now, but back in that day, man. And she had 3 kids, man. And like I said, I was just not in control of my sexual desires, man. I used to chase her around. I was always up her rear end every day. And like I said, I wasn't in control of my sexual desires, and she knew that, man. And like I said, she played me like a violin, man. She played me like a trumpet because I was not in control of my sexual desires. And she knew I would do anything for that good, man. She knew I would do anything. And the funny thing is, man, now that I look back at it, man, like at first she used to ask for small stuff, man. Like, take my kid's hair, do this for me, buy them McDonald's, like little small stuff. But like I said, the more she knew I wasn't in control of my sexual desires, the more she knew that I would do anything for that good, man. Like I said, the things that she wanted, man, the prices just started going up and up and up, man. And like I said, she played your boy like a violin. And like, it happens to us, man. Like I said, when you're not in control of your sexual desires, man, and like I said, when a woman is putting it on you like that, man, you just gonna throw it, man. You're gonna spend it or do anything just for it, man. And like I said, it got to a point, like, she started being disrespectful, man. Like I said, she knew I wasn't in control of my sexual desires. She used that to her advantage, man. And like I said, she smelled the blood in the water. It's my fault at the end of the day, because I was being a simp, man, and I wasn't in control of my sexual desires, and she was gonna take advantage of that. Like, especially being a younger man. Like, I think I was maybe 6 or 7 years younger than her, man. And I was like 23, and she was like almost 30, man. So of course she was going to use me. Like I said, she smelled the blood in the water. Like, she knew I wasn't in control of my sexual desires, and I would do anything for her, man. But like I said, so the whole point I'm trying to make, man, once you hop on semen retention, that is a dub, man. Like, all that spending money on the women and all that type of stuff, like, that is a dub, man. Like, I tell you guys all the time, once you hop on semen retention and you get that logical mind, like, you're going to start to see the value of $1, the importance of the things that you buy, and all that good jazz. And especially if you chasing around a woman, like, nah, I'm not spending no money on no women, man, just for that good. Like, nah, man, nope. That it's not even worth it at the end of the day. And not only with you chasing a woman for the good. Like, when we used to spend money just to get women in general, man, like, look how much money we spent on shape-ups, on cars, clothes, jewelry, everything, man, on Jordans, like, everything, man. Like I said, it's all a rabbit hole at the end of the day. Like, a rabbit hole that's going to lead you down the path of destruction when you're not in control of your sexual desires. Because like I said, you're spending money chasing women and all that type of stuff, not knowing, like I said, you could be spending that money, man, to better yourself and all that type of stuff. Like I said, once you hop on semen retention, man, and you start thinking logically, like I said, all that goes out the window, man. I'm not spending no money, like, especially, like, let me make it clear, man. Like, I'm not going to be tricking and all that type of stuff. Like, I'm not going to be doing the simp behavior like I was doing before. Like I said, if I meet a woman and that's my girlfriend or my wife, of course I'm gonna throw it and all that type of stuff. But like I said, not no woman like that, man. Not no Jezebel type of woman that's just gonna use me and all that type of stuff, and use me as a come up, me paying for her kids and me doing this just because I wasn't in control of my sexual desires. Like, nah, man. That goes out the window once you hop on semen retention. Like I said, you start to think logically and all that type of stuff. But to the whole point I'm trying to make, man, like I said, remember when we was out there being simps, man? Like, if I could just go back in time, man, and just erase anything about my life, man, that would be it, man. Because like I said, all that money I spent chasing women, man, just because women had that good, or just in general, man, all the money I spent, man, on plane rides, on boat rides, buying this, eating that Roots Chris, eating that STK. Like I said, I would just go back in time, man, and just cut all of that off, man. I do not know what I was thinking. But like I said, to the whole point I'm trying to make, man, once you hop on semen retention, you start thinking logically, man. Like I said, you start to learn in points of a dollar, the value of the things that you buy, and all that type of stuff. Like I said, you're not even thinking like that no more. Like I said, if she's not my wife, man, she's not my girl, man, or she, like I said, if it's not nothing serious, man, I'm not spending a dime on it, man. Not a dime, man. I'm not chasing no Jezebels around or any of that anymore, man. So, yeah, man, that is also another reason how men are simps until they on semen retention, man. They spend money to keep women around. And next is putting up with disrespect. And yes, this is also something that we've all dealt with in our simp days. Like, in fact, as I just said, man, like I said, how many times, man, when we knew that girl had that good, had the got, and all that type of stuff, man. Like, how often do we get disrespected, man? How often did that woman, man, do all types of stuff, man, call us B's, call us P's, say all types of derogatory terms, man, or even get physical with us, man, and we just let it slide just because she had that good and all that type of stuff. But yeah, that definitely goes out the window, man. Like I said, I don't put up with no disrespect, man. Like, nope, I don't care, man. And I actually told you guys, man, about this girl that I was dealing with before, man. Once I hopped on semen retention, the first girl that I ever went out on a date with, once I hopped on semen retention, like, she was Guyanese. She was bad. Like, she was real bad. But she said F you, and that was it. Like, that was after that disrespect, man, there was no coming back from that, man, or none of that, man. Like I said, after that day that she said that F you and all that type of stuff, I cut her off, man, and she tried to get sexual and try to get me back in that trap. But I cut it off after that. Like I said, you start to know your worth, start to know your value, and all that type of stuff once you hop on semen retention. You don't put up with no disrespect, like, especially from no woman. Like, all that goes out the window, man. Like, you're gonna treat me like you treat, like a woman should treat a man. If I'm not disrespecting you, if I'm not calling you out your name, like I said, if I didn't curse at you, man, don't curse at me. If I'm not putting my hands on you, man, don't put your hands on me. And of course, a man's not supposed to be putting their hands on a woman anyway. But like I said, I don't deal with none of that disrespect, all that stuff I used to deal with. Like I said, her calling me a B, her calling me a P, her slapping me and doing all that type of stuff that these women used to do back when I wasn't in control of my sexual desires. All that stuff goes out the window. Like, nah, I don't play like that. Like, we don't play those games. And that's how a lot of brothers get hemmed up nowadays. Because like I said, they're not in control of their sexual desires. And they let women just run all over them. Like, nah, man. They're like, no. It's a respect boundary at the end of the day. Like I said, you don't do that, man. And like I said, back when I was out there fapping and all that type of stuff, and back when I was being submissive to women, like I said, I used to let women get away with that type of stuff. But now, like, nah, I don't. Any type of disrespect, I don't care how bad you are, I don't care how big they are, I don't care how fat it is back there, like, nope, I do not care. Once that boundary gets crossed, man, there is no coming back. I don't care, man. Like, in fact, like, this woman tried to get froggy with me this morning, man. Like, she was one of those activist type of feminism type of woman, and of course I gotta talk in codes. One of those feminist type of woman, man. And like I said, she was like one of those activists. Like, she was doing like some type of rally or whatever because of this because of the election. And like, she asks me, like, first of all, I don't even know her. I just know who she is. I don't know her personally, but she asks me, did I vote? And I said no. And she goes, oh, like, a non-vote means a vote for Trump. And I said, like, all right, whatever, man, I'm not voting, man. Like, I vote for the Most High or whatever like that. Then she says the scripture is talking about, it says in the Bible that you should pray for people in power, whatever like that. So then I had to hit her with scripture also, man. Like, I just killed her with scripture after that. But like, yeah, man, she just started saying, oh, you're a misogynist and all this type of stuff. And I bet you hate your mother and you look like you got a small, you know what, and all that type of stuff. And I had to tell her, like, nah, man, don't disrespect me, man. If I'm not coming at you like that, don't come at me like that, man. And trust me, man, you don't want the roast session right now because I will cut your, you know what, man. Like, trust me, man, you don't want a roast session with me. But like I said, man, to the whole point I'm trying to make, man, like I said, nah, man, once we hop on semen retention, like, that disrespect goes out the window, man. Like, nah, I don't take any disrespect, any women, man. Like I said, if I'm not talking to you disrespectfully, man, if I'm not calling you out your name, or if I'm not doing disrespectful things to you, like, nah, man, I don't like, you ain't not supposed to do it to me, man. Like, you treat a man, if I'm treating you with respect, you treat me how respect, man. You treat a man how a woman should treat a man, and that's it, man. The respect gotta be mutual at the end of the day. Like I said, if I'm jumping out the window and I disrespect you, then all right, cool, whatever, like that. But like I said, for these women out there with this spirit that's out there nowadays, where they feel like they could just talk to a man like they ain't itching on that type of stuff, especially a man that they don't know, like, nah, man, that goes out the window. We don't not put out with that type of stuff, man. So yeah, man, that is also another reason how men are sensitive on semen retention, man. Putting up with disrespect. And lastly, is you only like Jezebels. And yes, like I tell you guys all the time, man, remember when we was out there fapping and all that type of stuff, we was operating in our feminine energy. And like I said, look at the woman we used to want to be with, man. Like I said, those masculine type of women, man, like those Nicki Minaj, Cardi B type of women that talk to you like truck drivers, that talk to you like battle rappers and all that type of stuff. Like I said, those were the women that we were attracted to and all that type of stuff. Like I said, those Jezebel type of women, man, because as you guys know, Jezebel, man, was the leader in that relationship between her and Ahab. Like, Ahab was a soft, sweet type of dude, and Jezebel was the one really controlling that relationship, man. That's how we used to be when we was acting in our feminine, man. Like I said, we used to attract those masculine women, man. Like I said, those women that used to boss us around. Like I was saying earlier, man, like those women that took advantage of us because we wasn't in control of our sexual desires, or even using us as muscles, man. Like, cause look at the world nowadays, man. Like, look at these Jezebel type of women that you see nowadays, man. Like I said, when they could be out there starting problems with men and all that type of stuff, and then when a man confronts them and all that type of stuff, they'll use a man that's not in control of their sexual desires, or one of those weak type of men to do their dirty work for them and all that type of stuff, man. So, like I said, it's a crazy thing, man. But to the point I'm trying to make, man, like I said, those Jezebel type of women, those are off limits, man. And once you hop on semen retention, man, that is a dub, man. You don't even deal with those type of women. Like, you flee from them Jezebel type of women. Those women are not even attracted to you no more. Like I said, those women, those battle rapper talking to you type of women, man, those women that's always rah-rah and gutter and gangster and all that type of stuff, man, those women become so unattractive to you. Like, you avoid those women like the plague. And like I said, man, like, you don't even, like, and this goes back to what I was just saying about that woman I was saying earlier, man. Like I said, you don't even deal with them at all, man. Like I said, you let them other dudes deal with them, man. Like I said, I don't even associate myself with them type of women, man. Like, I'm going for more of those virtuous type of women, man. Those God-fearing women, man. Like I said, those women that are coming back to the marriage, like how we're coming back to the marriage, man, following the law, statutes, and commandments, that are on semen retention, like how we're on semen retention. Like, of course, they don't call it semen retention. They'll just call it celibacy or abstinence or whatever like that. But like I said, man, those women that's on the same journey as us, man, like I said, trying to be God-fearing, trying to be virtuous and all that type of stuff, those Proverbs 31 type of women, like I said, not those Jezebel, like I said, gutter and gangster and talking all loud and all that type of stuff. Like I said, you don't deal with those type of women. And we was only dealing with those type of women when we wasn't in control of our sexual desires, man. Like I said, I would go, if I had to go back in time, man, I would correct all of that about my life, man. Like I said, pulling up with all the disrespect, getting called out my name, man, just for some woman, like, and all that type of stuff, just for some Jezebel type of woman, man, I would definitely change that, man. But to the whole point I'm trying to make, man, you stop dealing with the Jezebels and you start dealing with all the virtuous type of women, man. Like I said, the women that's on the same journey as you, reading their Bibles, fasting and praying and coming back to the marriage and all that type of stuff and all that good jazz, man. Like I said, leave the Jezebels for the people out there fapping and fornicating and all that type of stuff. Leave those Jezebels for those low vibrational men, man. Like, leave them for the athletes, the drug dealers, the Pookies and the Ray Rays, and just the men that are low vibrational, man. Like I said, when you hop on semen retention, man, like those women, man, you don't even look their way, man. You don't find them attractive no more or anything. Like, in fact, like, I'm very disgusted by them type of women, and I'm even more disgusted in myself for even dealing with those type of women, man. I do not know what I was thinking, and I'm glad I came on semen retention, man. So yeah, man, that is also another reason how men are sensitive today on semen retention, man. They only like Jezebels. And now let's do a quick wrap up on how men are sensitive to the semen retention, man. And first is objectifying women. Second is spending money to keep them around. Third is putting up with women's disrespect. And And lastly is you only like Jezebels, man. So that wraps up the video, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video out to everybody. First, get right more time. Leave it on YouTube.